everybody, viewers at home, you are welcome to another edition of your favorite program, Talk Your Own. With me in the studio today is Professor Alagbode Atanununya, PhD in Ponzinomics. And we are going to be asking him a few questions about some things that are going on in the world of Ponzi. Professor Atanununya, you are welcome to the program.
Thank you, my brother. I am delighted to be here today. Viewers at home, thank you for having me, everybody.
Before I start asking you the questions that I have for you, could you just reintroduce yourself to us so that we will know you better?
Well, I need no introduction. I am Professor Alagbode Atanununya, a lecturer of Ponzinomics in the University of Igodomigodo. I had my first degree in cash donation Ponzi. I had my master's degree in crypto Ponzi. I then proceeded for my PhD at the Cairo University of Ponzi, where I studied Ponzinomics and applied donations Ponzi. So I am well grounded when it comes to Ponzi schemes, and I have 40 years experience in doing Ponzi schemes, and I'm also a Ponzi consultant with many Ponzi companies.
Not too much. Without further ado, let me take you on the matter of these reverse betting companies that are flooding the market today, and in particular the gang and ringleader 86FB. They have stopped paying out. A lot of people have their withdrawals pending and nobody is getting money from the scheme anymore. What do you think is the problem? And if possible, provide a solution so that people will not lose money.
Analytically speaking, I think that the problem with 86FB is rather in-depth and it is twofold, and I will categorize it thus. First of all, let us lay the blames at the foot of the developers of 86FB. First of all, they did not handle their Ponzinomics very well. There is something we call Ponzinomic feasibilities. Before you float a Ponzi scheme, you have to analyze and look deeply into the algorithm of your Ponzi scheme. I will analyze to you one very big mistake that the developers of 86FB made right from the inception. They created a Ponzi scheme and they did not set withdrawal limits based on the deposits that people bring in. I can go into 86FB with the minimum amount of 3,500 naira. Then I will refer a large team and amass bonuses of up to 4 million. And I am withdrawing 4 million. They did not learn from the guys at Lucky Football. Lucky Football, there's a maximum amount of money that you can withdraw based on your VIP level. They will tell you this is the amount of money that you can pull out of the system based on the amount of money that you put into the system. Ponzi schemes need money as the oil that runs its engine. So if you put in a little and you intend to cash out heavily, you will collapse the system. So the first mistake that the developers of 86FB made was to leave the withdrawal open. And there are plenty of Ponzi gate crashers. What they look to do is to exploit the internal weaknesses in the Ponzi algorithm. They go in empty, come out heavy, and that is what would kill the system totally. 86FB no longer has any money because everybody were looking to withdraw and they did not have any money to pay out. That is why they announced the promo. But that was too late, asking that if you deposit XYZ amount of money, they will give you certain percentages. That is to encourage people to deposit money into the system because the system is empty. They don't have any money to pay.
Wow, that is an in-depth analogy. Can you explain further the main thing that caused this 86FB's problem?
Another thing that they should have taken note at the beginning of this whole project is that they should have backup funds. When 5 people have asked for withdrawal and recruitment has slowed down and there's no money to pay those 5 people, those 5 people will start to panic and start to complain. Then the rest people who were not really interested in withdrawing, they too will be panicked and they will also try to activate withdrawal as well. The longer you delay withdrawal, when you open your withdrawal, everybody will want to withdraw out of the system. So you don't allow withdrawals of few people to remain pending for too long because it will trigger the rest people to want to all withdraw at the same time. If 86FB opens withdrawals now, everybody will want to withdraw.
So what do you think is the solution?
It is a very, very complicated case now. I think they have left it too late. First things first, many people investing with 86FB do not agree that it is a Ponzi scheme. That is how to start finding a solution. People need to know what they are interacting with. This is a Ponzi scheme. There is no other way the company is making money. All those betting that they are talking about is all nonsense. There is no bookmaker who is in the business to make losses. Bookmakers make money when gamblers lose money. That is why bookmaking is very lucrative. That is why you see the likes of Bet Naija, Bet King, Naira Bet, all of them cashing out big because gamblers lose more often than they win. And that is why bookmakers are always happy. When you see a gambler jubilating when he wins, it's because he hardly ever wins. Talk to anybody that plays Bet Naija often. Ask them the last time they won. It is definitely months ago. Ask them the last time they lost. They probably lost that same day that you are talking to them. So if there is a system of betting that guarantees 97% success rate for the gambler, then that is no longer gambling. I would resign my position as a professor of Ponzinomics and go and start gambling. 97%, that means all the bookmakers, they will be losing. Where will the bookmaker be getting money to be paying these gamblers that win every time when they bet? Think about it. Who is the person paying out that money that all these 86FB people think they are winning? You, the viewers at home, would you do a business where you will keep losing money and your opposition is always winning money and collecting money from you? Does that even make any sense? So when people know that this is a Ponzi scheme, then they will understand when the platform tells them, do not withdraw. We do not have money to pay you. Easter and Ramadan were the two festivities that shook 86FB. People wanted to withdraw money massively for the festivities, and fewer people were coming into the system. So they should realize they are interacting with a Ponzi scheme, and the Ponzi developers will tell them, please do not withdraw. There is no money. Try and be compounding while we are looking for other Peters that we will rob to pay you the pearls. For a transaction to be legitimate, there are 3 essential parties that must be involved. Number 1 is the seller, number 2 is the buyer, and number 3 is the product. Those are the 3 essential components for any legitimate transaction. But with Ponzi schemes, there are only 2 components, the buyer and the seller. There is no product in Ponzi schemes. That is why you see many companies lie that they have one cryptocurrency trading robot or one FOREX robot or one reverse betting company somewhere. It's a lie. The dynamics of a Ponzi scheme is the collection of monies from new people to settle the old guys, while the new guys wait for newer guys to bring in money into the system so that it will keep flowing. It is mathematically built to fail. Look at me. I am a professor of Ponzinomics, and I have an announcement to all the youth in this country. Engage yourself in something productive. Whatever business you want to do, make sure that there is a buyer, a seller, and a product. Do not believe these guys when they tell you that there's a product but they cannot show you the product. They say they have a robot somewhere. If a company has a robot that can be trading forex and making money, they will not tell you about it. They'll probably take a loan, sell off their properties, and be using that robot to trade secretly. If your neighbor has such a robot, if you even ask him to show you the way, he will tell you, oh, it's the Lord's doing. It's the Lord's doing. He has been faithful to me. People always hide their sources. Nobody will disclose their secret of wealth to you unless you are the secret. You are the target. They want to use you. So this reverse betting of a thing is a lie. The developers are the ones just arranging the odds and sending you computer money. I know a lot of people in 86FB, their money is growing on their phone, but they cannot cash it out. Those monies will continue to grow forever till the website will shut down. I think it is time for the youth to brazen up, start a real business. Make sure the three components are present in every transaction: the buyer, the seller, and the product. Look at what Ponzi scheme has done to me. No wife. All my children have disowned me because I used their school fees to do Ponzi. Don't be like me. Learn from me. Now I'm lonely in my old age because of Ponzi.
Wow, that is such a sad one, my professor. Well, all the viewers at home, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you have learnt from the professor. Shun Ponzi schemes. It is not the best. Mr. Professor, any final words before I call it a day on our program today?
Everybody at home watching me, let me tell you something. 86FB is just the first to collapse. Best Passion Club has collapsed as well. Stay away from all this reverse betting. All of them will collapse. You may think that you will be smart, you will make money from it. What about the people that you refer to the platform? You will lose your credibility before them. Is it worth it? Stay away from businesses that operate on Ponzinomics, where there is a buyer and there is a seller, but there is no product. Be careful, guys. God will help you. Look for something legitimate to do. Don't be like me, oh.